All right, welcome back to the Overtime Series, everybody. This is week 5. Everybody's kind of finishing up their last little bit of prep right now, moving some cameras around, doing scrapes, getting those last plots taken care of, working on stands a little bit. I actually am getting ready to start dove hunting. By the time this episode airs, we'll be less than a week away from dove hunting, and it's one of my favorite things to do. I absolutely love it. Everybody's gearing up, getting all that stuff taken care of. One thing I have been seeing, our cameras, it seems like everything's a couple weeks ahead of schedule. Here in the Midwest, we're already getting shed box with their hardhorn. We are starting to get that little bit of September scramble, is what I've always called it, where you lose some deer, you gain some deer you haven't had pictures of before or you haven't seen since last year. And it's just that time of year. It seems like it's a few weeks early. I don't know what that's going to mean for youth season and the first part of bow season here in Iowa, but we have guys in Kentucky that are going to be hunting in less than a week. So that's really exciting. I'm excited for it, and with that, we'll bring you the rest of this episode.
Oh my God. Hey guys, today we're going to be cutting this clover field once more, and back here by the blind I'm going to spread some of the Domain pounders for the turnips and rapeseed. I'm going to just broadcast it in the beans in front of the blind, hoping that the when the leaves die on the beans, that stuff will come up for a little bit of green food. I've been having a couple bucks like right in front of the blind. I made that little trail a couple weeks ago. I think, what is it, like August 24th, I think. Yeah, August 24th today. I made those couple trails over in here, and the one up by the blind there. So we're gonna get this clover cut and go broadcast that seed in there quick. It's real windy today, so we figured it'd be a good day to do a little mowing and get some scent in here. So
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Overtime. Today is August 20th. I'm going down the road to a piece of permission property that I have to move a flashback, and then also I'm going to hang a rope and make a mock scrape today down here. So I've been hunting this property for, I think this will be my 5th year now, and camera always gets, you know, a really nice buck every year, but it's a small parcel, only 15 acres, so it's pretty hard to hunt. The access isn't great, and like, you never know when the owners of the property are coming up from Illinois. So with that being said, we're gonna sneak in here, get that camera moved, get the mock scrape up, and after that I'm gonna go. I have an apple tree that is in my clover plot behind my house, and yeah, I'm gonna go in there. There's a rope already there, but I'm going to freshen it up with some buck bomb scrape generator, and yeah, we'll see if anything starts hitting that too. So all right, stick with me guys, and we'll get this done. Just got back in here, and I'm going to make a mock scrape right here. I had one last year right here, so we'll make one again. I'll hang a rope up here, and we'll set I'm gonna put a Deceptor Max from Stealth Cam. I'm gonna put that up on this pine tree back here to look over this scrape, and also got some buck bomb scrape generator kit, and we'll use that and get this going and see what we can get on it. All right. Good enough for that. I'll get my rope here. We'll hang that up here. All right, so that looks good there. Now I got this this scrape kit from Buck Bomb. So it's got the forehead gland with a wick, and I'll kind of hang that and put a little bit of this on the rope itself, and then I'll put this down on the scrape itself. So. All right, now we'll go ahead and hang this Deceptor Max on this tree in the back here. All right, that one's all set, so we're on to the next one. All right, well, I made it over. I got that mock scrape in the back here. I got that hung up, and I found a really nice trail that the deer been using. This is a really steep hill I'm standing on. You can't really tell right now, but it drops off. There's a high ridge above me here, and it drops off to a swamp here. I've killed a lot of deer walking this ridge top here. And for some odd reason, they always go die in the very bottom here. I have a couple buddies that just, every time I call them, if I shoot a deer over here, they just dread coming over here because they know how steep this hill is. But yeah, I brought another flashback with me. I'm gonna hang it on this pine tree right here behind me, and just put it on this game trail. It's pretty, it's pretty beat down. We've got a lot of rain lately, so you can see they got it all cut down to mud. So I'll hang this one here, and then we'll get out of here. We're gonna head over to my house now. We'll go back in the clover plot. There's an existing rope there from last year, and then I'm just gonna freshen up that mock scrape underneath it. It's hanging on an apple tree, so the deer have been underneath the apple tree all the time, but we'll get that mock scrape going, and yeah, see what kind of bucks show up. All right, guys, we're behind the house in the clover plot. I just this mock scrape with this rope's been hanging here for I don't know, since last year, but I just came in, sprucing it up. Put a little, scrape generator in there. I have, how do I get this? Oh, I guess I can't. But anyways, yeah. This is in an apple tree, which is loaded with apples. So they've been hanging out underneath there. I have Wild Game Orbit, the 360 cam right here. This is a clover plot, and there's some weeds in here. But other than that, I should cut it. But it's, it's pretty nice clover plot. Since I had Hot Chick in here last year, and then I overseeded it this spring with Comeback Kid. So yeah, it's really nice. I'm super happy with it. But the deer have been hammering it, and yeah, hopefully they'll start hitting this scrape now when they're eating all the apples. So just thought I would stop by that Sugar Mama plot that I put in just to see how the germination has been, because we got so much rain. I didn't think that anything was going to happen. But let me try to zoom in here, and you can see it is turning out super good. This hill is what I was the most worried about, because I thought it was going to wash out with all the rain. But I mean, as you can see, it is just coming in amazing. So it looks like everything is going to pan out after all. Yeah, so super excited to see all the new growth. So this should be one awesome plot come season. All right, guys. Well, I've got all the work in the woods done for the day, and I've got a couple packages while I was out putting those mock scrapes in. So I thought I'd just open them up with you guys and see what we got. I already know what they are, but you guys don't, so figured I'd make a little video of it. But these are so yeah, as you can see, new arrow shafts. I've personally been shooting Black Eagle arrows for quite some time. I know a lot of the other guys shoot different things, but yeah, I've always been prone to the Black Eagle arrows. So yeah, I got a dozen shafts here, and I got some fletchings, some glue, some insert stuff. So yeah, we'll get this coming up week that's probably the next week's project. That, and then I'll sight the bow in. I got the Bowmar grip tape and the nose buttons. I'm gonna put that on my bow, and then we'll start shooting. So we'll look forward probably to that next week. Yeah, so that's one package, and then looks like we got a box from Matthews. Probably just some clothing that I got. So yeah, new Matthews hoodie, couple shirts, and a new hat. All right, you guys be good, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Well, I'm checking out the dove plot this morning. First morning I've been out here, and there were birds flying everywhere. I'm just now getting pulled in. We'll see who's around. Two, three, 4, 5, 6. Right there's 7, 8, 9. Here comes one. 10. There's another one at 11. pretty much my limit. Opening day can't come soon enough. There are birds all over. There's 8 to 10 flying over there, 4 or 5 on the power lines. A lot better in the mornings than it's been looking. So I'm probably gonna get out here this week and mow. One more time, mow it really low. And yeah, we're T-minus 1 week. All right, well, I'm back out of my little mowed makeshift dove plot. And when I got out here this afternoon with the mower, there were doves everywhere. I mean, I pulled in, well, here's 2 right there. I pulled in and they just absolutely erupted out of the mowed stuff, out of the short stuff, out of the beans, out of everywhere. And they're wanting to get back in here bad. These 2 are coming right back. And I bet you as soon as I leave, they're gonna come in. There was one that just behind me. Here they are right here. Pop, pop. So yeah, T-minus 1 week till we're shooting doves. Less than, because it's the afternoon. There's another one right there. So 6 days. Here's 3 more coming back in. Right here. I'm gonna get out of here so they can come back, and what they're doing is they're eating the ragweed seeds. So all the stuff I mowed over, these right here, watch this. See all those seeds falling? That's what they're eating. So when I mow, it disturbs all the seeds, kicks it all up, and they sit here and peck at them. So farmer doesn't care. It's not hurting anything. They're gonna disc up this whole field at some point anyways. But for right now, this is my dove plot. All right, it is August 21st. And if you're watching this, the last episode of The Overtime has already aired, and we're already starting again. What I've got going on today is something a little bit different. So I live right on the edge of town, and there's fields and creeks and ponds that kind of wind through. And I noticed deer tracks last year, and I put up a camera behind my house, and to lo and behold, there were 3 or 4 beautiful bucks. Couple really big ones actually. And maybe a week and a half ago, during the middle of the day, I just happened to look behind my house, and off in that hayfield, there was a giant buck. And I flew my drone over there and got a little bit of video of him. So I texted the landowner of the bean field and asked him if I could put a trail camera out there. And he's like, yep, no problem. So I got my e-bike all charged up right here. And we're going to jump on it, buzz over there, and set it up. Just got all the way out here. It was quite the trek. And yeah, she worked just fine though. But these deer like to come down this fence line. Beans behind me, corn over there, grass and alfalfa on the other side of the fence, and then this is just tall grass. And I think the easiest thing to do is put the camera right here on this corner post, facing right here, hopefully get the least amount of wind and all that crap dealing with it. So I'm gonna set this up real fast and go from there. is the secret weapon. Apple buck jam. Well, I don't want this video to go too terribly long, so I got a little bit more trimming to do on some of the grasses, but got the stealth cam all hooked up. There's the shot right there, and yeah, hopefully some of those big bucks are still back. That other one is really big, got nice tight brows, tall brows, 6-7 inches, and he was the smallest one last year, so hopefully a couple of the big boys showed up and are even bigger. It'll be very interesting to see what happens, but yeah, I'll show you what we got so far.
Hey guys, you get him? I just out here at the farm. Jace is catching turtles, trying to. He just got off. He's still on. I had to put some. Oh, I'll talk after this. Let's catch this turtle. The big one. Watch out, there's thistle.
He's just snagged on him. He snagged him. I got him.
This is turtle number 39. Lift him up and I'll get him. Nice and easy, nice and easy.
So, get him.
I can't, Jace.
Get him. Right there.
Oh.
He's in the net.
It's too far. Just lift straight up. Got him. Like I was saying, this is turtle number 40 that we've taken out of here. We relocate them, and we're eating one of them. So
I snagged him,
yeah,
but the frog came off.
So this one's getting
I
relocated.
put a frog on.
They've been catching them with worms, and
I had it with the frog. Let me see. I had it with the frog.
out here fishing. We've stocked the pond, about 100 bass, 100 bluegill, about 40 crappie.
I didn't want to yank it.
And I figured I'd come in and show you guys what we're doing. So I put a window kit in that guy. So there's a new window kit with magnets. So I had to put super glue. And I got super glue all over my hands. Put some batteries in the trail camera, and Jace and Jen just caught a turtle. So
No, I did.
we're gonna go release. Okay, yep, Jace did. We're gonna go release this sucker.
I got it.
Get the hook out and give him a new home down on the river. I get it out of the net. There we go. Here you go, bud.
Thanks.
Got anything you want to say?
My mom tried to get it. Oh, but he didn't.
Everybody wants to see it. This little guy. Number 40 though.
Oh, he's trying to get out.
There's our pond.
Yeah, and it got caught.
We go give this guy a 4-wheeler ride down to the river.
Oh, side by side.
Side by side, whatever, same thing. But other than other deer stuff, all my plots are in and I don't have to do much, so we've been fishing. So I just jumped a really nice buck, so I'm trying to get in and out of here. But you guys can't tell. This hill is really steep and they go all the way down to the river, which is like probably 100 yards. That's level. That's straight down. Watch them go. You guys get the idea. But the buck was bedded up here in the CRP, so I'm gonna get out of here. That turtle is gone. He's got another probably 150 yards to go, 100 yards, whatever. But this is either 39 or 40. I honestly don't remember. We've got
got so many darn turtles out here, and we're trying to get them out because we want to be able to swim in here someday. And I better get back to the side-by-side, get out of here, let the deer do their thing. Youth season's coming up, so we got a lot of nice bucks showing up, and hopefully Chase can get one. Thanks for watching, guys. The turtle saga continues.
All right, guys. Today I'm heading over to a friend of mine's place with my bobcat. We're going to be putting in a food plot in the bottom. He's a good friend of mine. I've hunted on his place a couple times, primarily turkey hunting, and he's never really had a full food plot put in or done. So this year we did some clearing down in his bottom. He's done a lot of the work. There's a very small little pond that was in. We may have to clean that up later, but we went down there and killed it a few weeks ago. We cleared everything first, got it all mowed, then we sprayed it and killed it. It's been, I think, 2 weeks today or tomorrow. So I haven't seen it since we sprayed it, but I'm heading over there now. I just got off work. I'm gonna take the skid over there with the tiller on it. I'm gonna till it in for him, then we're gonna try to get it seeded. Looks like there's some rain coming this weekend, possibly Sunday, Monday, and or Tuesday. There's about a 40% chance each day, so hopefully that'll be just enough. It's mid-August. It's a little late in the season, but I've done food plots up until August 20th. I know 5 years ago during the rate show I planted one around the 20th to the 24th of August, and it was one of my better food plots. So my wife actually killed her biggest buck off that plot that year. So anyways, I'm gonna follow along. Just again, got off work, loaded up, changed, and go out and do some more for the get ready for season, and hopefully get this food plot turning in good for him for his first time ever. We're gonna be planting Domain's Big Sexy, and I believe I have a little bit of Smackdown to put in with it. All right, guys, so today I'm down in a friend of mine's spot. He's an older gentleman that's helped me out a few times in the past, especially when hunting was tough, and gave me a spot to go. But you can see behind me here, we have this area we cleared out. That was actually a rub post we put in last year. I thought it was a little big. He had a lot of bucks actually hitting that giant cedar post. I turkey hunted down here, and anyways, it's a big opening in a bottom. There's a lot of hills all the way around us, and they drop down to this little core area. And he's actually got a ladder stand right here behind me. We may move it. It's a little more exposed than I'd like, but further back over there, there was a little pond over there, but it's going to be about 70 yards long, 30 wide, so 3/4 of an acre roughly, 2/3 of an acre. We're going to put as much food in here as possible, just a nice little spot for him to come in. Plan is probably to put in a elevated blind eventually, so he can slip in here and just I'm probably going to move it back in this corner here where he can come down a trail, hop in it, and he can shoot the whole field. So anyways, we're going to get to tilling, and I'll show you the after. All right, guys, it's about an hour and a half later. You can see I've got it all tilled up. I just seeded it. There's my seeder down there. We put in Domain Big Sexy with a little bit of Smackdown mixed in. I know it's just over a half acre. You can sort of see, it goes all the way back around there. There's a little pond area he's got right in there. So, and then a small creek spot. But anyways, we got it all seeded. It's gonna rain here this weekend coming up. So this is just one of those plots. He's never had one. It's in a good spot. He's a great guy, and I wanted to try to help him. Sorry, the camera. So this is sort of what I decided to come down and do. And then, like I said, when I've ever been in a pinch when it comes to turkey hunting, he says, come out, come hunt. So he doesn't expect nothing in return. So for that, I decided to help him. So you can see back there, he's actually got a ladder stand, sort of based on which wind he hunts either side of this little draw here. So I'm gonna hop back in that and get out of here, and I'll get up in the stand and show you guys sort of the view from his stand, but not bad.
All right, guys, so I got this whole 50 foot of hemp rope. This is where I want to put my mock scrape, and what I want to do, and this is so this is my first time. I asked a bunch of guys in the group what they thought. You wanted that about chest height. You want that deer to get up there, get his head up there and work this, make him work for it kind of a thing. I really should have brought a ladder or even like the back of my side-by-side or something, but I'm gonna get this. You guys get to watch me struggle doing it. I can pull the branch down, but I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna cut it off to length where I want, and then I'm gonna zip tie it into the branch. That way I'm not wasting a bunch on tying knots and whatever. What I also did was fray the ends, and I put a zip tie on it to stop the fraying. That way all that scent I put on it will be stuck in here. So you guys get to watch me struggle to get up there and cut this to length and hopefully get it all figured out. So. All right, so I got this about chest height. I cleaned up some of these other limbs to make sure that that was the focus. I got another branch over here I'm going to trim up and get out of the way. It might be just out of the frame here. That way this is the main focus for the scrape. I'm going to use, and make sure I get this in the Buck Bomb scrape generator. Hose that down, and that should get these bucks starting to use this if I get them in here, right? Right, so I got that up there. Put a camera in the tree right here. Stealth cam. Flick this bad boy on. Just way down there on the bottom. Good to go. All right, guys, so I got the hemp rope up with some scent on it for the mock scrape. Stealth cam out, right on it. I'm gonna clean up a couple of these limbs. Might come back with a chainsaw or maybe some loppers, get those out of the way. I want to make sure that if a buck's going to come in here and hit this scrape, it's just going to hit that so I can catch them on camera. Future episodes, I'm going to get a tree stand over here. So play the wind and hopefully get a shot on this scrape if they come in here to work this. From the last episode, I already got some of the food plot is starting to sprout, so that's promising. Big rain tonight into tomorrow all day, so that should really give this a boost, and it's coming along pretty good. So I'm pretty excited about this spot right behind my house here. So thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.